Hi, on today's Tunisian Tuesday, we are going to be doing the Alpine stitch. Now this is a great stitch. It is very easy to do. It's basically a 2-row repeat. You will need to know how to do Tunisian simple stitch as well as a Tunisian double crochet stitch. But you're going to do that in a couple of rows below. All right, to get started, this is in a multiple of 3 plus 2 stitches. Like I said, it's a 2-row repeat, so let me get that ready. Lights a little bit. All right, so we're going to start with a slip knot here. And we are going to chain 14. I don't think I need my tail on there because I don't have that many stitches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to do a simple row here, just basic setup row, which is going through that back loop. I choose to do the back loop on purpose and just pulling up a loop all the way across. I can get it to work for me. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Let me get some more yarn out here. And it doesn't matter what hook you use, what size hook. I think I happen to be using maybe a 5. I don't know what this is, to be honest. But you're going to use whatever hook size you want to get the determined look that you're looking for. And of course, you know, they always tell you that the larger the better. So whatever you choose. Now, it is a standard return pass, which is chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way back to the beginning. Now, for this pattern, you're going to need to do 2 additional rows, 2 rows of Tunisian simple stitch. So let me get my yarn out, get it ready to go, because that's the biggest battle you have, getting those ready to go. So for the Tunisian simple stitch, it is simply go through that next bar, pull up a loop, and you will do that all the way to the last stitch. When you get to your last stitch, you are going to go through the two bars for that neat close. And I've always called it a neat close. Look, you can see all the cat fur. And through those 2 bars, you're going to pick those up like that, pull up your loop. Then again, standard return pass, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you will repeat that all the way across. Now we need to do 1 more row of simple Tunisian crochet, so we'll get that out of the way. And then we can start the pattern repeat. It's not a difficult pattern repeat. It is easy to do. It's just remembering, like a lot of these stitches, that you need to alternate some of the stitches. And you'll see what I mean when we get to the next row, because the next row is the actual beginning row of the actual stitch. Go through those last two on the end, that knee close, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that all the way across to the end. All right, we're ready to start the first row of the 2-row repeat. So row 4 starts with the Tunisian double stitch, 2 rows below. This counts as a row. This is your second row here. As you can see, your second row is right there. You're going to yarn over, go down and pick up this stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. The next one is a Tunisian simple stitch. Then you're going to repeat that with a Tunisian double stitch in the second row below, which is here. Pull up that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, Tunisian, then the double, the second row below. You're going to repeat that alternating stitch all the way across. I think I got off there a little bit. Did I skip a stitch? Yep, I did. All right, we've gotten to our last stitch, and I think the battery died before I got there. But we go through the last 2 stitches, pull up a loop, then chain 1. Return pass is the normal return pass, which is yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, all the way back to the beginning. Okay, now the second row of the repeat is the opposite. We are going to start with the Tunisian simple stitch. Then we're going to do our Tunisian double stitch in the second row below. Pick up that stitch, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double in the second row down below. Tunisian simple or double in the row down below. Your Tunisian simple, Tunisian double, that row down below. Second row down below. Tunisian simple, Tunisian double in the second row down below. This is your first row, this is your second. Pull up the stitch, yarn over, go through 2, then Tunisian simple stitch, then the Tunisian double again, and then Tunisian simple stitch. We've arrived at our last stitch, and we will do go through both loops on the end, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across to the end. Okay, and then we're going to repeat rows 4 and 5. And again, row 4 starts with the Tunisian double stitch in the second row below. There's that. Pull up your loop. Then Tunisian simple, Tunisian double, 2 rows down below, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double, second row down below, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double, the second row down below, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double crochet in the second row down below, sorry about that, folks, allergies, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double, second row down below, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian double stitch in that row down below, and then through the last 2 on the end, pull up your loop, chain 1, yarn over, go through 2, 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 okay. Now row 5 begins with the Tunisian simple stitch, and you'll notice here with your 2 stitches you have a double strand of yarn wrapped around that. That will let you know that is where the Tunisian simple stitch is. That is one of those things where reading your stitches, oops, sorry about that, comes in handy. Okay, next row is a double Tunisian in the second row down below. Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian double in the second row down below, Tunisian simple, Tunisian double stitch in the second row down below, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian double stitch in that second row down below, whoops, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian double stitch, the second row down below, Tunisian simple stitch, Tunisian double stitch in the row down below, second row, and then a Tunisian simple stitch, and then we are going to go through those 2 bars at the end. For that neat close, pull up a loop, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across. Now, that is what that Alpine stitch looks like. It is a great stitch for blankets, for shirts, you name it. You can make a lot of things with it. It's a great stitch for even sweaters. So, but then the way that you need to bind off for this row, for this pattern, is to do 1 row of Tunisian simple stitch all the way across. And do your normal return pass. And then you would bind off like you normally would for that Tunisian simple stitch. You could bind off in pattern, but it would look a little odd. So that's why they suggest that you do a row of Tunisian simple stitch for your bind off. Then you would do your Tunisian simple stitch bind off, which is pull up a loop, go through the loop on the hook, and you would repeat that across to the end, finish off, and weave in your ends. And that is the Tunisian Alpine stitch. All right, guys, see you again next week. Everybody have a great week. And I'll see you then. Bye.